We go to Scranton, Pennsylvania, fictional home of The Office. Well, The Office isn't real, Madison. Scranton's real. Oh, stop it. She's giving me a hard time. It's a fictional TV show. Scranton. We know Scranton is real because Danielle's there right now. I digress. How do I get anything done around here with Madison checking up on everything I do and say? Please, please send cards and letters. Danielle joins us in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Danielle, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's going on?
So I need help finding my calling.
Okay.
I feel really off the right path. I've been trying to make a lateral transition to another job, but I know the root cause. I just need to find my sweet spot in a job that I love.
Okay.
I have a few ideas.
Good. Give me those ideas.
I have a few.
Yeah, let's start with I want to start with what you're pretty certain about, okay? So you've been listening to the show long enough. You're using the jargon, sweet spot. So tell me what you do best, what you love to do most, and some results that really fire your soul up. Tell me what you know.
I like doing kind of things with a creative aspect.
Okay. Tell me exactly.
Okay. Well, just hobby level, I like to draw, paint, and, basically anything with
great. So
creative touch kind of fuels me.
Gotcha. So more in the artistic creation. Okay, good.
And the problem is I do have a bachelor's degree in science. I don't want to use.
Don't worry about it. Listen, Danielle, I could care less what your bachelor's in. I care what your sweet spot is, right? It is, it's very possible that you went to school and got a major in an area that you don't want to work, and it's okay. Doesn't make you a bad person.
Okay.
Doesn't make you a bad person at all. So don't even.
I guess I'm just dealing with I feel like it set me back.
How old are you, Danielle? How old are you?
I'm 31.
Yeah, please. You're not set back at all. Danielle, I went to college to get a degree in political science. I don't even have my degree, and I'm in broadcasting.
Okay.
So what do you think I think about that? Stop thinking that.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of in my head.
You are, because guess what? You just hijacked the phone call. I got to take control of it again. Okay?
Okay.
Because I want to know what your sweet spot is as much as you do, probably. All right? So we started with what you went to passion, what you love to do. You love to be artistic. I understand it's hobby level right now, but keep telling me, what is the thing, what is work that when you think about it, you get excited about it? If you engage in this task or function, that you kind of get distracted from everything else. You're just totally locked in. High emotion, high devotion.
What I was leaning to is photography.
Great.
When I first got my camera, I went down to DC for the Cherry Blossom Festival. And
beautiful. Yeah.
I literally just took pictures for 3 hours straight.
Love it. So what does that tell us? That lines up with that creative eye. There is a parallel, Danielle, between you liking to paint or draw, also take a really pretty, awesome, beautiful picture. There's a connection there. So let's is there anything else on the work you love to do, or you've at least wondered about it all the time? Anything else on the list that's really high?
Yes. I feel like I'm good at analysis. That's kind of what I do now at my job.
Do you love doing analysis? Do you like analyzing things?
Yeah, I feel like I'm good at it.
I didn't ask you that.
I
didn't ask you that. We're going to go to what you're good at next. I want you to stay in that, what you love to do. What I've got is draw, paint, creative, visually creative.
I like organizing and put things in order.
Okay, good. All right. That gives you what kind of feeling does that give you when you organize and get something that's messy and chaotic into order? What does that make you feel like?
It feels good. It feels like accomplishment.
There you go. Okay. Now I want to focus on what you do best. All right, Danielle, I want confident Danielle. Okay. That's what I want right now. No qualifications, no excuses. If I interviewed everybody that knows you well, Danielle, everybody, what would they say you do better than anything else that you do? You do lots of things, but you do these things very well. Always comes easy to you. What is it? Things you do best.
It would be multitasking and being organized.
Great. Multitasking and then also organized. What else? Think of abilities, which you just gave me, and think of qualities. You know what I mean? Like character qualities, soft skills. What do you do better than anything else? If I was going to brag on you to somebody right now, you'd go, tell them this, Ken. Tell them this. I'm really good at this. What is it? Give me one more. Just one more.
Okay. I've been told I give like good advice and can teach people.
Okay. So people compliment you about that. Your ability to kind of listen to them and analyze it. You see the connection between analyzing. You kind of like it at work. And isn't it true that you analyze people's problems when they talk to you and you give advice?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Do you see a connection there, Danielle? Danielle, do you see a connection?
I do.
Okay. You didn't go to sleep on me, did you? You know we're live right now. I can't have you nodding off. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. What I just did was walk you through the very simple process of looking at what you do best, what you love to do most. Now the question is, when you think about results of your work, what would you say matters most to you? Is it solving people problems, or is it solving another type of problem? What are the results of your work? If you created these results every day, you'd go, Ken, I feel so excited and valuable. What would it be?
I feel like it would be more on like logistical type problems.
That's perfect. I love it. That's the order. That's analyzing the problem, right? That is multitasking, coming up with the organizational brain power that you have and creating the solution to the dysfunction or the solution to the disorder. Are you tracking with me, Danielle? Does this sound right to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. We got to find ways in the marketplace, Danielle, for you to use what you do best, to do what you love to do most, okay, that creates a results that matters most. So it looks like this. I'm going to use my talents of multitasking, organization, analyzing things, communicating to others, okay, because that's something you also said. And I'm going to use that to get involved with logistics and operations, where I'm doing that work of analyzing the problem, coming up with a solution, organizing a plan to create the solution. Why? Because I am driven when I can create order and high functionality. Does all of that make sense to you, Danielle? Am I saying anything that's wrong?
Yes, but I don't see where the creative aspect comes into that at all.
Because because you're a creative problem solver. So what people think is you don't realize that it takes creativity to solve a problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, do you want to do photography on the side, and that feeds your creative muscle as a side hustle or as a hobby? But you told me you really love the work of logistics and the result of logistics. Keep playing this out. I just gave you a process that will allow you to keep going further. I'm not going to make you do it in front of everybody here, but you're really, really close. But I want to point out something to you, Danielle, and to the rest of the audience for a moment. You just heard Danielle do what a lot of people do. And when they start to go, okay, well, I really like this logistics side of things, and I like organizing and multitasking, because those are her answers, not my suggestions. Then she goes, well, wait a second. She had to bring doubt into the picture, but it was a fair doubt. She said, wait a second, where does the creativity come in? Wait a second. Does creativity always look like, oh, I'm going to finger paint, or I'm going to create a sculpture, or I'm going to make a room look nicer? Is that creativity? Absolutely, it's creativity. But if you are a person that is analytical by nature and you like solving those type of problems, she said logistics problems. That's what she said. She's being just as creative when she analyzes a problem, comes up with a solution that brings order to it. That's creative. You are creating a solution through a process. So she's manifesting her creativity in the workplace in the form of logistics and problem solving there. But she also has an eye for art and things like that. And that's just another function of her creativity. So she can have a side hustle, photography business, whatever she wants to do there. So don't assume that creativity is only in the artistic expression. That's a bunch of garbage. It just simply doesn't hold up.